If you were in the market for an electric car, say 10 years ago, then your options were pretty limited. But fast forward to today, and there are now literally dozens of models you can choose from. But the question is, with so many options out there, how do you know which one is best? Well, Autocar has just named this, the CUPRA Born, as its best electric car for 2024. So I'm here to speak to Autocar's editor, Mark Tishaw, about what makes it so great. So Mark, what makes the CUPRA Born a cut above the rest?
So many electric cars today have simply been tools that you buy for sort of rational, more practical reasons, whereas the CUPRA Born is the best example yet of a car you buy for reasons that really tug on your heartstrings. It's a car you really want to own, want to drive.
And talk to me a bit more about what it's like to drive.
The CUPRA Born is one of those cars you get in and it just feels right. It's got really nice steering feel, the body control is excellent, there's a nice real solidity and involvement to the car, and you can have some fun with it. A lot of cars have got too powerful, too big, too heavy, and you can't really exploit them on the roads, but the CUPRA Born is just a car you can get in and enjoy.
Can you give me a bit more detail of the two tests that the CUPRA Born went through to be named Best Electric Car of 24?
Absolutely, it's won 2 of our most significant tests in Autocar in the last 12 months. One of them was a pure handling test, and this was against all kind of electric car rivals, and we took those cars up to Yorkshire on some of the best driving roads in the country, and the Cupra came out on top. It was the one we all wanted to drive home in at the end of the test.
That's always a good sign then.
It's always a good sign when there's a fight for the keys, and the Cupra was the one people wanted. Secondly, it won our sub £40,000 electric car test. It covers all areas of the market, not just ride and handling, but also performance, range, efficiency, practicality, and therefore it won. It was the best all-rounder. It ticked the most boxes for all of our judges. It just had that real desirability to it.
So when it comes to electric cars, there's still 2 main things that people want to know about: range and charging.
So in our testing at Autocar, we found the real world range of the Born to be around 250 miles, which is pretty good. For most journeys, most people's use cases, you're not going to be charging too often, and it's got enough to deal with longer journeys as well. Depending on the battery, you can get up to 170 kilowatt charging speeds, so it charges quickly. By the time you've stopped on a long journey, had a cup of coffee, you're going to have enough range to carry on with your journey for sure.
Let's talk about how it looks, because I mean, it looks smart, doesn't it? I love the copper detail.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice looking car. So many electric cars kind of look the same, particularly at the front ends, and they're hard to tell one from the other. But Cupra's designers have done a really, really good job of lifting it above its peers, both on the outside and on the inside as well. The CUPRA Born has space for 5 and their luggage, and the infotainment has just had a series of updates.
How do you summarise it in just one sentence?
I think it comes back to that word desirability, really. The Born is just such a good all-round package that can do it all, and the fact it's electric is almost secondary.
So there you have it, all the reasons why the CUPRA Born is Autocar's best electric car for 2024. Maybe it's time you try it for yourself.